Hold open. I need to make sure my audio is not muted. Amazing. Oh, I have to wake up early. And I've been trying to figure out what I was going to do tonight. I kept getting more and more tired. It's been a very, very, very busy day. But I still wanted to get this in. And so I figured, you know what? How about we just yap and do one power wash of like one thing. And then that's good. And that's good today. And yeah, I didn't really do it last weekend because I've been trying to figure out like a split for, we're just going right into it. Right for car. All right, this is like super, super close, short. This is like half that. Let's do the billboard. Okay, good. There's sound. I was like, I don't hear any sound in this. Yeah, so I mean today was just crazy, man. Like how loud is that compared to me? Okay, it's not bad. At least I'm not muted. I think it's just been busy. I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. Ugh. So that'll be fun if I can talk on the stream. I was trying to figure out if I was gonna do some of my research stuff on the stream. I also wanted to be like, let's do some like cool stuff, right? But nah, I just had some like stressful things happen today, and I'm like, man, I actually think it'll be cool whenever I'm like able to. How do I switch? What is it? It's 3? No, 2. This. There we go. It's been a little bit. Like I said, it's been a little bit. It'll be cool when like, wow, this thing is supposed to be blue. Wow. Like, if this was my main day, I'd be doing more than that. I'd be like working on game dev. We'd be switching back and forth. Like during the day, I'm like, okay, after 10 a.m., I'm like, awesome. And then I usually need like a second wind, and I get that at like in the evening. Unless I've had a very stressful day where I had to use all of my brain power. Which actually leads to what I wanted to switch to instead of doing these. So which I like this, but I know that it doesn't do well also. But something else that I enjoy doing when I'm like brain dead and I want to be like, let's not think, is art. I used to do like Blender, and I wouldn't say drawing too much. Nothing I would show anyone, but I would do Blender. I would just like do Blender, or I do texturing. Texturing is something that's kind of nice to like do and just yap. And so that'll be a fun thing to do. Like I want to switch to doing to that. Let me just pick this up. Yeah. We might have to do this and the other. And I'm already feeling myself get a second wind. Oh no. No. I can't stay up late. I have to get up at like 6 and be like ready. I'm also like, oh, I should like switch this. Hold on. I've been wanting to like, you know, that question like, well, why do you hold yourself back? You're like, have you ever done this? If you're a game developer, artist, any of that, have you ever been like, well, I'm just not going to do this because I need to work on these other things first? And you like hold yourself back from things that are exciting, and then you kind of like burn yourself out onto the others. Now, I'm not saying like do all the other projects and like jump off and not do the ones you want to do. I'm saying don't hold back on things that you find exciting, because sometimes it's hard to catch on to that. And sometimes you need projects to like bounce on off of to like rejuvenate yourself. But having ways that isn't like taxing, because the big thing I've noticed is I have to have like what I'm doing ready. And I actually, man, these streams need to be cool. I want to do cooler stuff. I've got a bunch of planned things I want to do, but doing them is the hard part. Like, not doing the streams, but like getting things where I want it, making sure it's good enough. Because like I'm a game developer first. Content creation, all this stuff here is like, I mean, I'm still learning. I'm trying to figure out how I can use this to make interesting things. Like, I know when something's boring. I know when it's like, this doesn't exactly hit the way I want it to. I've seen really cool shows and animes, and I know when something isn't hitting, and I'm like, And I definitely like, well, is it because I'm streaming every single day? Like, we should be working on our videos more. And I'm like, yes. But that's like also the point. Like trying to fit in everything and doing it even though you don't want to. Like that's what this is supposed to be training too, is like, yeah, I don't want, not I don't want to, but it's like, I get that like, oh, if I don't do it, then, you know. So what? No one's gonna be mad if I didn't do it. It's my own rule. But it's like the discipline, right? You'd be like, well, what if you said you didn't give up? What if you said you did it? And yeah, what if some nights were power wash simulators? No one's gonna care. But you're gonna care if you don't do it. And I said this in the beginning, and that was like, a stream can be like 5 minutes long. It's like that going to the gym, working out, which I actually really need to do too. But it's like, just go for 5 minutes and then try again. If you really can't do it, leave. Like there was a night recently where I was like, I am maxed. And I just couldn't. So I went as long as I could. I still tried to do something. I think I actually made some progress that night. And that's what it is. Because it's not about doing like everything in one night. It's about doing a little bit every day. And the little bit every day I need to do is not going to be good for stream today. Like, so I'm going to do this, and then after this, I'm going to work a little bit on some editing. Which, I mean, I could be like, oh, I could edit. But I don't. I like you guys seeing something interesting. So until I've got something on the screen for you guys to do while I'm doing it, I'm not going to do that. You can go watch somebody else. Go like it becomes like a okay, like nah. Yeah. Subject so, how's it going? I'm just chatting about, doing things when you don't want to, and when you're maxed out, the power of doing it anyway. Today's been a very stressful day. Busy, busy, busy. I'm stressful, busy. Yeah, both. And I have to get up really early tomorrow, and so I had to find something I could do for a short period of time. So we're gonna do some power wash. We're gonna chat. We're gonna catch up. I'm gonna answer any question. Okay, I'm on a work site waiting for a computer to configure. I know that feeling. I was waiting for a process at work to lock down, so like everything was inaccessible. I couldn't do anything while I waited for it to run. So I put a stream on in the background. So I get it, man. I get it. Hope you're doing well. Nah, don't worry about it. It's my stress. It's my stress. It's fine. It's no biggie. It's just life. Getting things figured out, correcting insurances, figuring out content, figuring out what I'm gonna do, like how to make this stuff more interesting. I'm kind of going through like how do I get things to a next level, right? I think about auto mod. I'm gonna allow that. That was weird. Yeah, yeah, it was. I allowed it. That was weird. I was like, what? It's going well. It can be. Could be. End up in Bakery trying to fix their network. Yep. That's interesting that it got that. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Do do do. Like this, maybe? Yeah. There we go. Yeah, it's just what it is. I'm trying to find, well, not trying to find. I guess I'm just working on it because I'm doing a lot of skill grinding offline on top of working full time and everything. I'm a very busy person, which I think you knew that. And then I also go on DNR. And yeah, it's it's been interesting. Just trying to find, just to carve out something that I can be very proud of. I'm like, if I don't do it, I'm never gonna do it. No one's gonna do it for you. And, be tired always. I'd rather be tired and get one thing done than tired and didn't get anything done. Everyone heard about this new 10 of the year comp? Nope. Muck's gonna win for Scherzies. Oh, Stacy. Muck's gonna win for Scherzies. I did the wrong voice there. Hey, you know what? She could have a low voice. I don't know. 100%. What other town has a statue that fires a beam from its pineal gland into a dormant volcano for seemingly no reason? Right. Those are words I would have never said. I forgot how crazy this game is. Yeah, I'm working on a ton of stuff. And so it'll pay off. I'm in the skill building phase. Is what I would expect. Goofy, yeah, yeah, it is. Um, so the hardest part about skill building is it looks like crap for so long, and then you're never going to think it's good, but everyone else starts being like, "Wow, that is so good," and you're like, "Not really." I think Jason does the same thing when he talks about his stuff too, but it's also like why I'm not upset or like, oh no, I don't have 1 million viewers or I'm not huge on YouTube because I couldn't maintain it with my current skill set, with the current way things are going. My skills and stuff wouldn't be able to keep up with that. And so that's what this whole stream every day is for. It builds discipline. It builds like, hey, I can do this. And then I just add a little bit every day, kind of. Or more, not every day I add a little bit, but like I do something every day. Can I get that? Three? That's as far as that goes, isn't it? Eh. Damn it if I got her on. I feel like this one so much more. Right. Good. That makes me happy. But yeah, so I'm doing a bunch of skill building. And I know it's not going to be great for a bit, and that's okay. So for anyone who's still learning what they're doing, whoa. Yeah, my friend was kind of the same. He tried streaming before. Because he did it in the middle of the day, he didn't get many viewers. We picked it up again a while ago. I told him that he needs to do it for a few months. Even if there's no viewers, just do it. Now he gets like 13. It's not a lot, but he said he probably would have gotten this far if he didn't stick to a schedule. Oh, wouldn't have, yeah. And, what am I doing? I mean, I say it, but I need to like actually be like this. But I truly believe that I turn off my viewers. So at any time, I don't know who's here. I don't know if I've got 1, 0, 1,000. But I kind of go in with the mindset that there's 1,000 people. So that I'm always like ready to perform. At least I try to be in that mindset. And then when there is, like, I'm already there. I'm already in that like mindset. And so I never look for where I'm at intentionally. Pick up? What's this? I don't know what this is. Place. Oh. But the idea is to like just pretend, and it's really hard when there's literally no one chatting. So I always appreciate when someone is in there, and you gotta make stuff up, and you gotta pretend like you've got answers and questions and things you would ask yourself. Luckily, being a programmer, I talk to myself all the time. I do rubber duck. I do what's called rubber duck debugging, where you would like when you're trying to solve a problem. Yeah, when you try to solve a problem, you talk to like a rubber duck. You explain the idea is you explain to a rubber duck your problem, and the act of explaining what's going on usually lets you discover what you messed up. Did you hear that? I heard like someone screaming. That was crazy. This game might be a horror game secretly. But I don't have a rubber duck. Instead, I've got Link. It was a gift given to me. And so I talked to Link, aka this is chat. And so he's in front of me. So every day I have issues, talk about like programming issues, what's going on. I just talk to chat, basically. I did not. And so that lets me like go through things, explain what I'm doing, which actually dovetails really well when you're streaming and explaining a problem. I also have a unique way I explain things. And the way I kind of do things is I usually never like the answer I was giving, so I break things down and then re-explain it in a way that makes sense to me, and then make a system out of that and explain that, and then people are like, wow, that makes so much sense. So there are people that are as crazy as me, which is probably why my channel has gotten to where it is. I mean, it's nowhere like huge, but it's bigger than I, first thought it would be. I went in with like it'd be cool, because I think I'm pretty good at explaining stuff. I have a little bit of improv thanks to the podcast. I've always been a huge fan of D&D, so I don't mind voicing actors, trying to be out of my comfort zone, to be a little silly. Try to bring some of that energy. Which you kind of need, Honestly, you just need to be willing to laugh at yourself and not take things too seriously. Don't expect things from anyone. Don't feel like you're entitled for anything, Like, just do what you can. I don't want it to be like a preaching video or anything like that. Just, just be good. Be kind. And to yourself. Sorry. Give people motion sickness probably. My bad. Sorry. It is kind of nice to, it is satisfying to clean this stuff. It's not satisfying to clean it all. Okay. And then I do find words that I say too often that I need to fix and not repeat. I am working on a new video that I'm pretty excited for. I haven't been excited for a tutorial in a while, which is why I hadn't made one. I was like wanting to make sure I just wasn't the tutorial guy. And I wanted to make things that I was like truly inspired and been like, this is something that says it's me. So I think I've got something that's gonna try to get it done. But it means I gotta work on it off stream. I've gotta work on all the things. I've gotta get better editing, sound design. I gotta work on my game. Which the game is also a point of like skill building because it's simple shapes, because it's that space shape arcade one. Because it's all about back to basics is the whole point. To be like finding my style, building out things, getting some foundations built, releasing a game. Don't just be a YouTuber. Be a game developer who also makes things on YouTube. No. D&D cast member. Wow, just likes playing D&D. I like stories. You know, I just like interesting things. I want to share my ideas and stories. Ooh, this is interesting. Bright sun reflection. Jeff Jefferson, the 13th. So what do you think of my Town of the Year initiative? Nothing like a dose of healthy competition to unite a community, wouldn't you agree? The fact that he's Jeff Jefferson, I met him. Sound big on himself. Makes me think of Edgeworth from Phoenix Wright. Objection. Might be hyenas. A wild dad has appeared. We'll be back after these short messages. What other words of wisdom do I have? I don't have wisdom. Though, I do remember when things were harder for game development. Must be that bird. Those birds look weird. I still don't hear anything other than the power washer. I know, he's so loud. Settings. Audio. And I'm freaking out that this is like one cityscape ambient sounds to sleep to, where they mimic someone getting mugged or something. Kind of want to see if I just lower this. That actually sounds way better. Because it's not as loud. Okay, good. I can just go up this ladder. It just felt so loud, dude. I'm glad I wasn't the only one thinking that. I was like, this feels like really loud. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some, like, secret thing, which we'll find out once we beat it. Be like, oh, it was a horror game. This chill game? You thought you were just gonna chill? And just do some power washing? It is a nightmare. And you're like, oh, thanks for that. I just wanted to chill. Hang out with my community. Talk about stuff. Yap. Yap. Can't even yap anymore, am I right? Washing completed. The hunt begins. Huh? What? Yeah, exactly. Oh, that'd be scary. They'd be like, all clean. Now, start running. New objective, escape. Be wild that you take like a chill game that you think is chill for so many like jobs and everything. And you're like, oh, I guess it's not. Oh, you know what'd be hilarious? Okay, this is like a really lame, well, I don't know, lame. Okay. So you notice how it's like always in this remote town? Like, you're in the middle of nowhere, you're just spray washing. What if, what if your character is in Witsec, right? You left New York or some other thing, and you were like, okay, I heard that. You were you were like the mob boss cleanup guy, you know, that like cleanup simulator, crime mafia cleanup, that one. You were cleaning up crime scenes. You were like you cleaned up things so no one found out about it. And you end up going into Witsec, and now you're a power wash here in Montana, Utah. Arizona? No. I wouldn't say Colorado because this is too. But yeah, now you're in like Witsec, and then as you're doing jobs, it always happens while I'm washing. They're like onto you. They start like leaving clues. Looks more like mid to North Arizona, New Mexico. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah. And so, You're over here with Zach. Your identity got leaked. Like someone talked. And then all of a sudden you're going to different like jobs and you're finding hints. And then eventually there's like, hey, I got a job for you. And it's like cleaning up a body. And you gotta like, oh no. And then it becomes like, you know, escape or find a way to out of it. I don't know. It just seems like I lost it from there. But it's like you're Witsec and you're, and so that's why you're the cleaner here. Perfect job, perfect cover up. You know exactly how to clean. People are very happy your still jobs, your skill here. Or West Texas. Oh yeah, it could be West Texas. Although the snow on the mountains is what has me curious. But yeah, you know what? I think he's in Witsec. And he's hiding. And that's why he can clean so well. That's a theory. That's birds. Easily birds. Burp, burp, burp. Yeah. Almost didn't make it. You around? Nope. Alright. There's like hidden messages on the jobs he does. There's like, remember this address, or like, oh, that's the name of the person I cleaned up. There's just like subtle hints that it's like his people he's ratted on him is the one sending him jobs, like impersonating the people here. Let's do this lower part ourselves. By the way, Dirt Finder, I need my cat back. What? He's one of them. The photo ops are gearing up, and of course, he'll be needing him for my promotional tour of the county and his hat on. I steal people's cats? Wait, that's a new lore unlocked. I'm a cat thief. It's 2 games in 1. That would be good, yeah. I think it'd be a nice little twist, right? You think you're getting a cozy game, it's a horror game, but you still get a clean. It's a twofer. And the bonus is you steal cats. You're like, no, you guys can't have cats. You always take care of the animals from the owners that were murdered from the mafia. So he has like a cat rescue or something. He's no John Wick, but he knows how to use a spray gun. Watch out for his suds. Oh no. What? I don't talk like that. Got like a really bad promo trailer, and the guy's like, no, I'm just a guy. Advertisement letter. Really, I'm just a guy. I'm nobody in a world that thinks he's nobody. Where power washing gets intense. Comes a man with a tortured past. Cat burglar by night. Power washer by day. And maybe more. You get little check-ins and you don't realize it's like you checking in with WITSEC. But they don't like leave it as that. They're just like, oh yeah, it's the cops. Why are the cops talking to you? What are you guys doing? Dude, I think this is cool. I think that's a cool idea. I've now, that has to be the way things are. Absolutely. I don't see it any other way now. He's a cat burglar, mafia cleaner, WITSEC housed dude. I keep wanting to use space to go up and not W, because W just feels wrong and space feels right. In a world so dirty, even his bucket doesn't clean it. You've heard of Baba Yaga. Now here for Mr. Clean. Don't shoot. I'm not gonna shoot you. I'm gonna spray. I don't know. So dumb. So freaking dumb. Oh my god. I must be so out of it. Coming this fall. He's lost it. He's gone. There's nothing left of him. It's a job well done, right? Leave the payment by the door. How else can he afford such a huge shop to do his power washing after coming to town? It doesn't make sense. With the bubbles that scrub so you don't have to. Now with the power of OxyClean. I remember when that infomercial was huge. My parents, like, totally bought into that because their house was such a mess. They expected her, like, one thing to just fix all their problems. It's like, oh, if I buy the OxyClean, my couch will finally get rid of all those stains. The guy on TV said so it's gotta be true. Man. Late night infomercials. Ugh. I want to make one just for fun. Okay, I think I pick up and place it back here. Yeah. Rinse and repeat. Jersey? I've never been to Jersey. If you could make an infomercial on anything, what would it be? I've got a bunch of ideas for what I'm currently wanting to do. But if I could do anything... Well, I don't know how dark I want to go either. So, like, okay. I'm gonna show my age here. When I was younger... Also, my parents got bought into the Encyclopedia Britannica series, where they got you all those books for, like, the history of the world. So, this would be a funny idea. And I might even, now that I might actually make this, instead of Encyclopedia Britannica, like, history, it'll be, like, the history of the world as known by AI. Just be this, like, horrendous slop of a response and, like, these weird, like, not true facts. And then it'd be like, no, my book says this is how history happened. And be like, oh, maybe I was just wrong. My bad. And it'd just be, like, chaos inducing, because it's kind of like the way the world is. They kind of, like, believe what's just given to them instead of, like, truly like, instead of just, instead of letting the easy answer happen, because it's super easy to just be like, yeah, okay, sure. Okay, I heard that. The heck, boss. That would be a funny Etsy sale, too. I'll AI prompt that for you. Oh, and so in the Britannica, there'll be, like, M dashes, and then there's gonna be, like, statements in there mixed in with the records, right? It'll say, like, no, I want you to say, Roswell's actually in Colorado. Make that as part of the history. And the aliens were actually green bears. I don't know. But it's like the prompt of the AI is in it too. And be like, how'd that get there? Who won the 1967 world records? And make it the Cubs. Yes. Harper Shaw. Is that mayor serious? He can't take Ulysses back. Does he even know about her kittens? Ooh, drama. This mayor only cares about his image. He doesn't care about the cats. All right, Power Washer. It's your turn to liberate the kittens. The Boston Tea Party was made up as a way for Britons to sell more tea. Okay, the install done. I have to head to my next case. Gotta leave for now. That sounds good, man. This is almost done anyway, and I need to get my list, work on a few other things before bed. So thanks for hanging out. I made my night, so I appreciate it. Stay awesome, man. Oop. Ooh, well, I kind of expected there to be fall damage for some reason. It's crazy how much AI is taking over, though. Ugh. Keep hearing it. I wanted to add it up here. Ah. Soto escaped just in time. Trixie viewer. I hope everyone's been having an awesome night. We'll get back to game devin tomorrow. As long, well, yes, we're gonna be doing it, but I have my dentist appointment tomorrow, so hopefully it's not horrible. And I can talk. Otherwise, it'll be a quiet stream. For sure. And break over, let's go. Because I know how much you guys really enjoy my riveting improv and wordplay and scenario creation. I am going to have to make sure I do shorter streams so I can get my videos done, though. So I can get ahead of them. Until I can build, like... I have to, like... I have to make sure there's, like, objective-based streams. Basically, is the plan. You might make streams more interesting. Build this feature. Do this thing. Can I do it in an hour? Stuff like that. I think it'd be good. also need to do like make sure I'm doing like practicing skill building. Which when I get better at things, I'll do them on stream too. Like some people do you know, Wordle dailies. We'll do like daily exercises and stuff. I love to learn things. I don't know about you guys. I love like it's like learning new stuff. And I know I'm like, have you ever known if you've been at like at a plateau before? I know I'm at one. And so until I can get some skill building in. Okay, so that's soap. Let's do the side. Can I do it here? I don't think so. Can I? Nope. Ooh, as I fall to my death. I can go like forceful in the smaller grooves here. And I was like, oh man, this will be short. It's these crevices ones that are like annoying. I don't know. Oop. Except for that. Um, By the ladder, I guess. Sure. We could do it on this side. See if that shows up again. Or anything in there. Good. Alright. Do the same here. I like this like side ladder setup. Well, this is obviously what needs to get cleaned. But I just don't like the way this works. It's kind of annoying. Oh, well, there's the rest of the beam. Get more of this stuff done. And then work on the other side and we'll be just fine. Okay. There we go. Oh, nice. It's way better. Yay! What's missing? Starting this again. Remind me. There's speedruns of this too. There's like speedruns of everything. I've been kind of watching a lot of speedruns as like while I'm working on stuff. Hey, you guys heard that right? Surely you guys heard that. Boss. Bring Jimmy over here. He's cleaning up the wrong crime scene. What's he doing with that billboard? Yeah. Oh, that one frame is still bad. Yeah, look at that. Disgusting. Further away. Nice. Just the hyena, right? Surely. I put it in like the worst location imaginable. Oh, I need to go pet the kitty. Boom. Done. Huzzah. Fear me. Yeah, that was a hyena, right? Is it safe to have the cat here? Yeah, the two cats are there. Kind of worried about the cat's safety at this point. Oh, 98%. It's really just that over there, right? Should finish it up. That's like pretty good. Yeah, I'm not crazy. I know what I heard. Maybe it will turn into a horror game. I haven't cleaned this already, which is the crazy part. My guess is I need to just go up here. Oop. Hey, surely you guys heard that. Ooh, I know. You go into it's like you come over here, you fall in line, and there's another like prom lord that takes you. And you're like, I just got out of it. Where's this color? Yeah. Okay. What? Didn't get that light? Are you kidding me? Something here? This floor? Surely. What's left? Really? Something on the advertisement? Side maybe? Nope. There's a billboard panel. On this advertisement? Background? Really? Oh, this. Okay. Oh, nope, it's still not done yet. Man. Really? Over there too? I was pretty sure I got that. Ew, that sounds so gross. Billboard front frame? Oh, that's crevice. Great. No, I jumped. Come on. Come on. This ladder's being dumb. Billboard frame. You're just saying this whole thing. Rear frame. Okay. Wait, this was that about? I have no idea. We just spray it. We'll figure it out. so much. Job complete. Wait. Couldn't even use my new one. It's crazy. Okay. Yeah, you heard that right. Please tell me you heard that. Okay. Well, nice short, chill stream. Thanks for hanging out with me. Good luck on your endeavors. I shall see you tomorrow. And as always, stay awesome.